morning, everyone. If you can't see me, well, put your glasses on. No, jokes are definitely turning into my mother, I can just see. The filter is going, the sarcasm is next level. So we need today a sciatic stretch. What else do we need? Like if you could have anything that you wanted within reason.
Oh, I just said neck. A bit of love on the neck.
A bit of love on the neck?
Yes.
Okay. We'll approach Rob now and give her a neck a little kiss. Some side stretches as well. Yeah. Side stretch. Anything else?
Yeah. Away from the neck here.
Oh, okay. It's hot up there. All right.
But I'll give them that.
Sacroiliac joint. Pigeon.
Oh, okay.
That's we'll get into a bit of sciatic as well. Do you know anything?
Oh no, just neck and shoulders.
Neck and shoulders. Head, shoulders, knees, let's just do the whole lot. And neck. Head and neck, shoulders, knees, toes, hips. And a nice meditation. Just fast forward this bit.
Oh, we're not doing ears.
Well, has everyone got a block?
Yes.
Well, let's come down and sit on it. I'm not that bad yet. That's probably coming.
You were thinking it.
No, of course not. Of course not. I want to give you what you need. Because remember, you don't always get what you want. But it's good to get what you need.
Health and happiness.
Yeah. Peace. Okay. Nice comfortable seated position. If sitting cross-legged is not that comfortable for you, there are other options. You can extend your legs out. Let's turn this. I don't know why it's an old one. Kind of
Yeah, it's an old.
yeah. So let's lift and lengthen the spine. Let's turn the palms down onto our knees or our thighs. And feel the crown of the head lift and lengthen. Drop the shoulders right away from the ears. And let your eyes just close down for a moment. So peace and happiness is the order. So let's start with a little peace. And just simply land here in your body, in your bones. Just notice your breath. Just notice how you're showing up this morning without any judgment at all. Just be curious. Just be curious. We know now, we've all been on the earth long enough to know that things can change in a heartbeat. So what we're experiencing today might be completely different tomorrow. That goes for the negative stuff as well as the positive stuff. So we enjoy everything that's going well right now, and then we trust that everything that's not going so well will pass. Take a really deep breath in through the nose and a big sigh out. Again, a deep breath in and a big sigh. Ready, we'll take another deep breath in and take the arms all the way up overhead and bring them into a firm prayer position, and on the exhale come down through the centre. So quite firmly pressing into the hands. Inhale again, take the arms out and up, and then on the exhale down. One more time, inhale, big stretch up, and then exhale, releasing down. Just keeping the thumbs at the heart centre. Inhale, open the arms out wide. And then exhale, come back to prayer. Hold hands if you need to. Inhale. And exhale. Really moving with the breath now. Open the lungs. Inhale. And exhale. this time we'll inhale, open the arms out wide and hinge a little to the left. Take our side bend here and just peel that right elbow back, softening the left elbow. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And long breath out. When you're ready, inhale, float the arms up, and then on the exhale over to the right. Taking the left arm over, softening through the right elbow, peeling the left elbow back. Take a deep breath in, and a long breath out. A deep breath in, and a long breath out. When you're ready, inhale again to float the arms up, and then we'll twist to the right, left hand on right knee, right hand behind the body. Lift and lengthen the spine. Take a deep breath in. And long breath out. Deep breath in. And long breath out. One more there. Deep breath in. Sigh it all out. As you inhale, start to twist back to center. Stretching the arms out and then turn to the left, right hand on left knee. And again, lengthen the spine and breathe. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more deep breath in. Sigh it all out. And as you inhale, turn back to the center and release the arms down. Give the shoulders nice big roll there. Then we'll bring both shoulders up to the ears, slide them back, drop the hands down, and really push down into the mat with your fingertips, or if your arms are long, through the palms of your hands. And then drop the left ear to the left shoulder, chin to chest on the left side. We'll just hold this in stillness for a couple of breaths first. And really pay attention to that right side of your neck, the big ropey muscle here called the sternocleidomastoid muscle, because it actually connects right up the mastoid process up in the skull all the way down to the clavicle. So it is a big long muscle. Then you've got some small ones called the scalenes, little neck muscles there. So as you drop your chin a little bit closer to your chest now, little tiny teeny circles, you might start to feel those smaller muscle groups now. Little circles one way, teeny tiny circles, back the other way. Bring the head to a standstill and release the head slowly back to center and give the shoulders a big roll. Can you feel the difference? When those little tiny circles get into the smaller muscles. Bring the shoulders up to the ears, slide them back, drop the hands down. Now, right ear to right shoulder, chin to chest. So we'll hold this one as we push down gently with the left hand. And breathe. And then, when you're ready, teeny tiny circles. In one direction. And then back the other way. And bringing the head to a standstill, release the head back to center and give the shoulders a big roll. And then again, we'll release the hands down and keep the neck and chin there in a neutral position as we turn our head directly to the left, as far as we can go. As far as you can go to the left. And then inhale, come back to center. Exhale as far as you can go to the right without moving the shoulders. Inhale back to the center. Exhale to the left. Inhale back to center. Exhale to the right. And inhale back to center. Now we'll drop the chin all the way down to the chest. And then sweep the chin around to the left shoulder. Keep the chin tucked down and bring it all the way around to the right shoulder. And we'll just do that a couple of times. Keeping the chin down like you're drawing like a circle or a semicircle on your chest with your chin. Just one more to each side. Coming back through the centre and then lifting the head back up and giving the shoulders well. So those who have got neck issues, does this make you feel a bit funny? You feel a little can that one did? Yeah. So just be careful, just listen, because sometimes it can make you feel a little bit nauseous or something when you've got some big neck stuff happening. This next one, just go very carefully. So we'd only do this once we've done the previous one. So bring the chin to the chest, around to the left shoulder. We'll drop the head back a little bit or a lot, and we're just going to do some big circles. So what you will be aware of is that it's like rice bubbles, snap, crackle and pop. All those tight ligaments. So we just go slowly, and then we'll go back the other way. And then back to the chin to the chest, and lift the head back up to the centre. And again, give the shoulders a nice big roll there. Roll those shoulders out. Okay, so from here, we'll just come off the block and just have it close by for now. And bring the hands in front. Inhale, lift and lengthen the spine. And on the exhale, just start to walk the hands forward. So a little bit or a lot. So just work with your body, because that's the only one you've got. And if you can, soften your elbows and soften your shoulders. And into those hips. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, let's walk our hands around to the left side. And reaching out just ahead of that left knee. Soften the elbows a little. Try not to let that right buttock lift up too far. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, let's go all the way around to the right side. Again, try not to let your left butt cheek come up off the floor if possible. You can soften your elbows a little bit though. Take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, slowly come back through the centre. Walk your hands back in. Option here to move to all fours by right from this point, just coming forward like this, or swinging your knees to one side and coming up into that all fours position, knees underneath your hips, hands under your shoulder. Spread the fingers wide apart. We'll just do a few rounds of cat-cow. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, chin to chest, arching up like a cat. On the inhale, the tailbone tips up, collarbones wide, gaze forward into the cow. On the exhale, drawing up, lift pelvic floor, draw belly into spine. Inhale, expanding into the cow. Let's focus mainly on the breath now. We know the movement, so as you come up, you're exhaling and contracting. And as you come down into the cow, breathing in and expanding. Exhale to contract and lift up. Inhale to expand and come forward. Exhale again, lifting up into the cat. Separate the shoulder blades. Inhale into the cat. One more of each. Exhale, drawing up. And inhale, coming forward into the cow. Come back to find your neutral spine and sit all the way back onto your heels. Bring your arms by your sides. Take hold of your heels or your ankles and curl up into a tight ball if you can, or just find what's comfortable for you there. And breathe. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. And long breath out. Take one more deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Just extend the arms forward. Stay back on your heels. We're doing a lot of side stuff. We're going to walk our hands now again around to the right. Left hand on right hand. Send the left hip back towards left heel. So the gallbladder meridian runs down the sides of the body. it is the organ, one of the organs associated with spring and the wood element where we are now. Slowly start to walk the hands around to the other side. So, you don't need to have a gallbladder to still have that meridian and still have that chi and energy here. So just try to send the right hip back towards the right heel, really opening up the right side of the body. Taking a deep breath in, and on the exhale, slowly, slowly come back through center. And again, make your way back up to all fours, but we'll take the thumbs and face them towards one another, little fingers parallel to the edges of the mat. So I like this sequence with a little bit of strength, a little bit of stretch, a little bit of stability with this one. So we just inhale and bend the elbows, but that's all. Just bend the elbows and keep bending them till the forehead touches the mat. On the exhale, push the ground away, arch up like a cat, stay arching like a cat, send the hips back towards the heels, and then on the next exhale, come back up to all fours. Inhale, bend the elbows, forward to the mat. Exhale, straighten the arms, arch up like a cat. Stay arching, sit back towards your heel. And then come back to all fours again, find your neutral spine. Inhale, bend the elbows, forward to the mat. Exhale, straighten the arms. Really arch up like a cat. Stay in that arch position. Sit back towards your heels. And then come back to all fours to find your neutral spine. One more time through. Inhale. Exhale, draw up. Inhale to sit back. And exhale to come back once again and find that neutral spine. From here, we're going to take the right leg and stretch it all the way back behind. So the first of quite a few for that sciatic area, that sacroiliac area. We start by stretching out the right leg and pushing back through the heel of the foot so that at this point your toes are tucked under to really get length here. And then when you're ready, pick up that right leg, cross it over the left, slide it back, drop the knee down onto the ground. Support your head in your hands. So a gentle version of pigeon, and we'll have a non-gentle version of it later. Just easing into it, breathing in and breathing out for about 5 breaths. Deep breath in and a big sigh out. And just take your time. When you're ready, come up onto your hands and slowly back to all fours. Just do a couple more cat-cows here first. Just getting that movement through the spine, engaging the core a little as you lift up, and then just relaxing as you come down. And then finding your way back to neutral, and then taking that left leg back, drop onto the elbows, push back through the heel of the left foot, and try to get as much length into that left leg, also stretching out the sole of the foot. You might notice one side feels different to the other. Just be curious about that, and then pick up the left leg, cross it over the right, slide it back. Just drop your head into your hands. Take a deep breath in. A long breath out. A deep breath in. And a long breath out. At least 3 more deep breaths in and out. deep breath in. A big sigh out. And when you're ready, making your way up to your hands, back to all fours. And then walk your hands all the way up to the top of the mat. Let your pelvis drop forward and then drop onto your belly. So just going slowly down onto your belly now. And I'm just going to bring the arms by our side. Turn our head to the right. And just a gentle stretch for the neck here as well. Turn the head to the right. Just allow your shoulders to soften. Try to get your ear in contact with the floor, and then just notice how one side's probably going to feel a little bit different than the other. It'll give you some clues into what's going on in your neck. Here is the side of your face fully connected to the mat. Is your ear fully connected to the mat? When you're ready, we'll inhale to lift the head, look down at the mat, and then on the exhale, turn to the other side. Just notice the difference. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more deep breath in. And then on the exhale, lifting the head, looking straight down at the mat. Again, we'll take both arms forward now. So we'll kick the right heel to the right body, can reach back for the right foot. And first of all, think about grounding the front of the right thigh down into the mat. And then close all the gaps between your pelvis and the floor. And keep pushing down, particularly through the right thigh, but through both sides of your pelvis. And then if you've got tight quads, you'll know about it now. And tight hip flexors and quadriceps can also create issues through the lower back. So, yeah, kind of like you think about the position of your hip now and your hip flexors, the opposite to when we're sitting in a chair, in a car, on a plane, all the times we sit. Slowly, just take your time, release the right foot, take the right arm forward and keep the left heel to the left body down, and push down through the front of the left leg. Is one side tighter than the other? And that side that's tighter, does that kind of make sense now to what's happening with that knee and that ankle and that hip on the tight side? There could be a relationship to all the stuff going on in that leg. Push down, close the gap between the front of your pelvis and the floor. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more deep breath in. And then on the exhale, release that left leg. Bring the hands underneath the shoulders. 3 baby cobras. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. This time, inhale through baby cobra. Back up to your knees. Tuck your toes and lift up and go down into it. And just pedal the legs out there. Keep your hips up high, head down low, but don't force your legs to be straight. Don't force your heels to drop to the floor. Think about what's going on through your spine, your lower back. Try to get more space there for your spine. By bending the knees a little bit more, send the hips up a little bit higher, send the head down a little bit lower. Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Another deep breath and a long breath out. We're going to inhale, come forward into a plank position. And then on the exhale, send your hips up high, head down low, back to downward dog. 2 more like that. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, lifting up into downward dog. 1 more time. Inhale into a plank. Exhale again, up to downward dog. Drop the knees to the mat. Sit back into child's pose, this time with the arms reaching forward, but with the shoulders soft and the elbows soft. Deep breath in, and a long breath out. Deep breath in, and long breath out. Take 1 more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, lift back up into downward dog. And then inhale the right leg up behind, bend the knee. Come forward into that plank just like we did, but hover the knee near the right elbow. Swing the foot to land on the left side, the knee drops over to the right side. Slide your left leg back, walk your hands up, and finding that pigeon here. And who notices the difference over the years? Those of you that have been coming years and years, how much your body's changed. Not always for the more flexible, because we've been on the earth for, we've been coming here for 21 years. Yes, I think that we, rather than kind of expect our bodies to be the same as they were 20 years ago, a little bit of acceptance, and also just being kind and compassionate to our bodies today. Take a deep breath in, and on the exhale, we'll walk the hands forward. You can use your block, or you can drop your head into your hands. So this one, perhaps just a bit stronger than the other version, because ideally the knee is right over on the right side and the foot is on the left side. It doesn't have to be parallel to the top of the mat, but we do have that right knee out a little bit wider than we did before. And breathe. You can experiment here by pushing down a little bit with your left knee and kind of dragging it energetically up towards your left elbow. And just feel that stretch change a fraction. Just try to square the hips off a little bit more. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more deep breath in. Sigh it all out. Just take your time to walk your hands up. And we're actually going to walk our hands a little bit around to the left now. So our torso is moving a little more to the left. We're going to kick the left heel up to the body and reach back. And we can actually turn and do a little twist at the same time to catch our left foot. Not for all knees, so just skip it out if your knee doesn't like that one. Take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, gently release. Walk the hands back through the centre. Did you love that one, Rob?
I didn't like that one.
No.
Sorry.
Tuck the toes and lift up into downward dog. So if that's not for all knees, right? But so don't do it if your knees are protesting. So hips up high, head down low. Remember, experiment. Just don't take my word for it. Bend the knees and see if that feels better through your lower back. Perhaps it doesn't. Perhaps you want to drop your heels to the floor and have straight legs. But my guess is that just puts a little bit more pressure through the lower back. Now when you're ready, we'll inhale the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee, come forward into the hover plank. Foot lands on the right side, knee you feel the stretch through the hip flexors here on the right side. And then watch as we walk forward, the stretch will now shift into the left hip and left buttock. And perhaps down the back of the leg, depends on what's going on there for you. Support your head. Most importantly, breathe. So your body will not stretch or release. The muscles will not lengthen if you're holding your breath or breathing quite shallow, because your body thinks that you're under some kind of danger or stress when you breathe like that. So breathe deep and full and long, just to send a message to those muscles. It's okay, you can let go. Deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. One more deep breath in. Sigh it all out. When you're ready, slowly now walk the hands back up. We're going to walk the hand and the torso a little bit around to the right. Kick the right heel to the buttock, and then we can reach back. So some of you might be able to put your foot into the elbow crease. Draw the heel to the buttock. Yeah, it's a quad stretch. We feeling the quads? Yeah. So try to keep lifting up tall. I don't know why we do. We all do that. It's like looking down and hanging on for dear life. So take a deep breath in, and then on the exhale, release. Walk back to the center. Tuck the right toes, and we'll lift up to downward dog just to walk the legs out one more time. Walk those legs out. And then we'll come back into a plank. Drop onto our knees. Sit back into child's pose one more time. But this time, tuck your toes and sit back into child's pose. So have your toes tucked under, and let's stretch out the soles of the feet. And it's a stretch, even though we're in child's pose, we don't have to be in anger releasing pose to feel like we're getting a stretch through the bottoms of our feet now. Deep breath in, long breath out. Deep breath in, and long breath out. Very slowly now, make our way back up to all fours. And then again, we're going to cross at the ankles or swing the legs to one side to come back to the seat. And starting in the seat, like a butterfly pose, with the soles of the feet together, and we'll just pump those knees up. So we kind of try and touch all the tight bits today. So not just around the sciatic nerve, but the quads, and now the adductors, the inside of the leg here. So bring the legs to a standstill. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Exhale. Just come forward to stretch out the groin area, which is another reason why the lower back gets issues, this tightness in here. And I get it. Some days the whole lot's bloody tight. Yeah. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in, long breath out. Take one more deep breath in, and then on the exhale, slowly, lifting back up. And I'm just going to bring the hands to the insides, and just a little bit of core work. We've got all the options here in the world. The first one is just to stay here like this. the next one is to see if you can rock your weight back and just balance here. So lift pelvic floor, draw the belly into the spine. Are we breathing? You don't have to rock back very far, just kind of hovering your feet off the floor. Relax the shoulders away from the knees. I know, I'm getting some looks like, what the hell is she going to do? We can try. We've got space to take the left leg out. And then the right. And remember, the only person being filmed is me, so it doesn't matter if you fall backwards or end up doing a dead bug pose. So just practice one at a time, balancing there. And then if you want to, you can do both at the same time. And with pelvic floor, draw belly into spine. If you've got really long legs, just hold on to your calf muscles or short arms. And then come back in, stretch the legs out, give the legs a little bit of a shake out, and then we'll lay back down on our mat. And we'll draw the right knee into the chest, right knee into chest, stretch the left leg out. Circle the right foot, circle it back the other way. Take a deep breath in. On the exhale, head to knee. Inhale, relax down. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, relax down. Exhale, head to knee. And inhale to relax down. So from here, let's bend up our left leg. Left foot on the floor, right foot on left knee. Let your right knee drop away. Option to just stay here, or to lift your left foot off the floor, reach around the back of the left knee, or other option is around the shin bone. And draw the left leg in as close as you can, and let the right knee move away from your right shoulder as far as it can. And breathe. Deep breath in, a big sigh out. We'll just drop now the left foot to the floor. We're going to leave the right foot where it is. Take the arms out wide to the side, and then drop both knees over to the right. Taking a deep breath in, a long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath in. One more deep breath in. And then on the exhale, slowly come back to the center. Release the right foot to the floor. Draw the left knee into the chest. Stretch the right leg out along the floor. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, relax down. Exhale, head to knee. Inhale, relax down. One more time. Exhale, head to knee. And inhale to relax down. Bend the right knee, foot flat on the floor. Left foot on right knee. Option to stay right here like this, or to lift right foot off the floor. Hold around the back of the knee, or hold around the shin. Draw your right knee in. Let your left knee move away. And breathe. Deep breath in. And then on the exhale, release that right foot to the floor. Take your arms out wide and drop both knees over to the left. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Long breath out. One more deep breath in. And then on the exhale, slowly bring the legs back up, releasing the left foot, stretch both legs out along the floor. Give your legs a little bit of a shake out there. And then we'll draw one knee at a time into the chest. We're going to straighten both legs up to the sky. Hold around the back of the right leg, whether it's the back of the thigh or the calf muscle. Lower your left leg towards the floor, but hovering just off the floor. Try to keep both legs as straight as you can. Lower back grounded down. You're going to have your head on the floor, chin gently tucked. And we're just going to swap the legs over. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And hug the knees in, little rock from side to side. When you're ready, straighten both legs back up again. Again, hold around the back of the right leg, lower the left leg to hover off the floor. Option to keep your head down or lift your head and shoulders like you're trying to draw that knee towards your forehead. Keep your legs long. Let's swap them over. For 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And hug the knees in. Just circle the knees in one direction. Circle the knees the other way. Circle the knees away from each other. Circle them back the other way. Bring the knees to a standstill. Drop the feet to the floor and then stretch both legs out along the floor. Take both legs over to the right side of the mat and cross your left foot over your right. And then move your shoulders, just your shoulders, not your pelvis, over to the right side. Stretch both arms overhead. Catch the left wrist in your right hand. And stretch your arms over to really feel that big stretch down that gallbladder meridian. Deep breath in. Long breath in. Deep breath in. Long breath in. One more deep breath in. And then as you sigh it out, release the wrist, release your arms by your side, uncross the ankles, bring everything back to the center of the mat. Just do a little inventory, check out the right side of your body compared to the left side of your body. Just notice, even if it's just you can feel more blood flow into the left side. When you're ready, just walk the feet over to the left side, right foot over the left, just the shoulders only over to the left, and stretch the arms overhead, catch the right wrist in the left hand. Big stretch overhead. And breathe. Deep breath in. Long breath out. Deep breath in. Big sigh out. When you're ready, just release the wrist and bring the arms by your side. Uncross the ankles. Just walk everything back to the center of the mat. And then just a moment here, just landing on the mat. Just notice how your body feels. Taking a deep breath in. And a big sigh out. Deep breath in. And a big sigh. Okay, from here, option to take your legs out a little bit wider. So just knowing now that we're starting to set up for Shavasana. So what is the most comfortable position for you now? Just find it. Just allow your body to settle. So just take your time. If you need to move in any particular way, do that. Just give yourself the time, the space, the permission right now to just drop into stillness. Just drop into stillness. Get a sense of your body in this room. Get a sense of your body beginning to relax, to release, to let go. Notice your breath. Just notice it coming in. Notice it going out. Feel yourself let go and feel your body sink deeper and deeper into your mat, into the floor, into the earth. All your cares and worries might be waiting for you later, but for now, just let them go. As you breathe in and as you breathe out, remember that each breath is just pure energy flowing in, through and around your entire body. Just continue to breathe in and out rhythmically. With each breath in, you're breathing in like a pure white light. Imagine that light gathers up and soothes all the heaviness, stress, pain, and negative emotions lingering in your body and mind. And with each exhalation, that transformed energy leaves your body as pure joy. So in white light and out all heaviness, pain, tension. Continue to breathe. And give a place now that is really special to you. A place where you feel comfortable, secure, and loved. It can be a place you've been many times, or a place that exists only in your imagination. Imagine yourself in that place. See the place in your mind. Get a sense of your surroundings. Even colours and shapes and textures. Even aromas, sounds. Observe the place with all of your senses, feeling safe, secure, and comfortable. Breathing in, breathing out. From that place now, imagine yourself getting up, walking through your space until you see a large wooden door. And you can see white light glowing around the door. Walk up to the door and open it to reveal a beautiful glowing light. Step into it, walk through it. And as you do step through this light, you see that you are now on this beautiful white beach, and the ocean is a brilliant sapphire blue. And you're standing among the sand dunes. You walk through the dunes and onto the beach itself, and the sand is soft and warm, and the sun is warm on your skin, but there's a light breeze. You walk along the line of the surf, and friendly waves foam around your feet. The water is just the perfect temperature. You look out over the ocean, and the pale blue sky just seems to merge with the blue, blue sea, so that you can hardly tell where one begins and one ends. Far off, out in the ocean, you see a school of dolphins jumping high in the air. Just feel this place with all your senses. And then you see another door, this one set into a sand dune. Curious, you walk back up the beach, open the door, and again you see that white light. You walk into the light, and as you step out of it, you hear the rustle of leaves underfoot. You're now in a beautiful rainforest of tall green trees. In front of you is a winding, leaf-covered path, and you walk slowly down the path, looking around. Sunlight filters through the leaves, dapples the path with light. The breeze plays in the leaves, and their gentle rustle soothes you. Somewhere nearby you can hear the sound of water. The path veers off to the right, and you follow it down to a creek filled with smooth coloured stones. Along the bank, a giant tree fern dangles its fronds in the water. The water splashes and tumbles over the stones. A few large stones protrude from the water, and using them as stepping stones, we step easily across the creek. The path continues up the opposite bank, and then the forest opens into a bright green grassed clearing filled with yellow wildflowers. You walk across the green grass and sit down in the middle of the flowers. The trees surrounding you like a silvery green in the light, and you sit and take in the place using all of your senses. And then you see a little house on the other side of the clearing. You get up and walk over to it and open the door. You walk through that familiar white light and find yourself back in your special place, that place that you love. You smile, happy to be home. You just sit back and close your eyes and think about all the beautiful places you have been today. this place, and this space, this room. And your awareness of your body lying in this room with friends. And then bring awareness back to the outer edges of your skin and start to invite gentle movement into the body now. Wiggling fingers and toes and rubbing the fingertips together. Stretch the arms, point and flex the toes, just moving the body to wake the body now. Knees into your chest, little rock from side to side. When you're ready, just slowly roll to your right hand side, just curling up in the fetal position for a moment. Give yourself a big hug. And when you're ready, slowly, slowly make your way up into a seat, hands in prayer, thumbs at the heart. Take a deep breath into your thumbs. Sigh it all out. Deep breath in. And a big sigh. Your thumbs just touching your heart now for clarity of action. Bring your thumbs to your lips. Always speak your truth. Thumbs to your eyebrow center. Trust your intuition. It is your inner wisdom. Thumbs back to the heart, just taking a little head nod to honour yourself and each other for showing up on your mat today. Namaste. Namaste. Universe. I've been getting the same one over and over. Let's see if we can look at a different one. We'll fly out. I always have a choice. I choose to believe that it's easy to change a thought or a pattern.